Pandas. Pandas. Pandas, pandas, pandas. Good morning, my pandas. Welcome to the stream. Thanks for joining, everybody. You guys are amazing. I already know it. We don't even have to stream to know you guys are amazing. Thanks for joining, everyone. Hope everyone had an amazing weekend. You know what today is? It's TGIM Monday. Thank God it's Monday. Hope you guys have enjoyed your weekend. Pandas. What are we doing today? What are we doing today, pandas? What we're doing today is we're sticking to the plan. We're sticking to the plan, pandas. Identify the market cycle. Trade accordingly. Manage risk, pandas. I personally think today is going to be a choppy day. We have elections tomorrow. And I think the market's probably going to wait around till after elections are done. So maybe today and tomorrow might be a little bit choppy. Yeah. From there, we'll see. Go out and vote if you haven't already. Do early voting if you could. It's better to do early voting, in my opinion. Why not? Why not? Pandas. Hope you guys are doing well. Here we go, pandas. Market's about to open in about 6 minutes. Let me say good morning. Come on, pandas here. Crinsman Demon, good morning. Lee A, good morning. Nor, good morning. Bill 7, good morning. Benali, welcome. Bill 7, scalp that like button. Drop a GM in the chat. Scalp that like button if you haven't already. Up on the middle, top middle of your screen, you can see you got 100 likes equals $100 giveaway. Picking a random person in chat. We're gonna keep doing this, pandas, until we hit it. I think it's kind of fun. Let's keep doing it until we hit it, pandas. What do you say? And after this one, let's make it a little bit smaller. It's taking too much real estate on the screen. Just scalp that like button. This channel is almost too perfect right now. It's scary perfect. Hitting it like perfectly here. And the bottom. That's interesting. Interestingly, too perfect here. Let's see if we bounce here. Could be a big trading range. Quickly at the daily chart. We've got a strong bear bar ending on its low and a pause bar here, pandas. Weekly chart, we're staying above the 20 MA. It's just small pullback in this uptrend so far. We had a outside, inside, outside IOO pattern here, expanding. It's in a breakout mode. Market's about to open. Pandas, just remember today might be a little choppy just because we have elections tomorrow, which, you know, I would like mark it as big news, but the thing is, like, there's no one. It's not a timed event. It's not like a certain point in time. It's going to, you know, unless like you want to trade the Globex session. Be right back. Pandas. Sticking to the plan today. Remember, good risk management is the key to longevity here. Top left of your screen, you can see where we are on our accounts. We are up $4,000 on one account. I think we all remember what happened that day. That's all Halloween. Trick or treat. $1,000 on my other accounts, which is pretty nice. You know, what I have to do basically right now is just trade these accounts regularly and get my lower accounts up to payouts, and my first account gotta get that. You know, probably have to get a couple payouts, like 2 payouts basically, I think, on those lower accounts, and I probably can take out my first payout on my big one. But the nice thing about the big one is I can take out max. Alessandro V says, "Hi, a question. For learning PA as a professional studying from Al Brooks, how much time around?" I'm guessing you have to... I guess you're asking how long it takes to study Al Brooks. Consider Al Brooks a master's, equivalent to a master's course in college, right? That's a graduate level. So you're in graduate school, it's a university. And it typically takes about 2 to 4 years to get your master's degree. So about 2 to 4 years. I mean, if you want to be honest, I would say like jump in trading, do some sim trading, or jump in it on like a prop firm and just trade very cheap, or purchase a prop firm. I personally like to get it to, you know, PA, so you don't have to pay monthly fees. But jump on a prop firm, get your PA accounts, so you can get a free license and just trade sim. So you get free data. So do that while you're studying, so you can learn. So you can learn it and also experience it, right? There's a big difference. It's like swinging a bat. You can read as many textbooks as you want on how to swing a bat, but until you actually swing a bat, you're not going to really know how to do it. YL, I'm watching this on VR. Bought the MetaQuest 3 today. Still have my pants on. I'm sure you do. MetaQuest. Tell me how that is. Why not the Apple Vision Pro? Why not go all out? Why settle for the MetaQuest? There's some pretty good stuff with the augmented reality stuff as well. Alright, pandas, here we go. I'm looking for a choppy day today. Looking for a lot of reversals, a lot of failed setups. Maybe we can buy at the stop losses today. We'll buy at stop losses today. We'll buy where we would typically stop loss. Or, you know, we'll enter in. Because buying just means long. Coming up here. We failed to reach the bottom of the channel, which makes it feel like this could break out to the upside here. It could not. It can wait. Also got a small gap to fill on the 5-minute chart. Okay, trap does trigger here. Interesting. Buying here, see if we can get up here.
Target filled.
Buying where I would put my stop loss, right? If I went in the trap, I would have failed, but I bought the stop loss instead. Just scalped out there. This is really pushing down. Interesting, because a 5-minute has a gap to fill and didn't quite get there. It didn't quite get there. It got very close. This is your 5-minute chart. Right, there's a gap here from the open. Oh, maybe try to fill the gap from beneath, right? Because it created a gap also beneath it. We're in the land between gaps. This is pushing pretty hard down now. Again, it's like, it's going to be a tricky day, so I'm going to buy where my stop losses typically are. So like I would put a stop loss here. And I'll buy here. If I took that trap, my stop loss would be here. So we'll buy where our stop losses are today because of how tricky today could be because of the elections. All right, that setup is done, right? Because this actually just worked out. No longer interested. To get a hit, you have to get hit a couple times. Gotta get hit a couple times today, probably, to really figure out today's market cycle. We gotta throw a couple jabs out there, right? A couple scalp attempts. Maybe get hit a little bit, but we gotta learn. We gotta learn from the market, seeing its moves. Interesting. Okay. Creating a double bottom here. It's a weird double bottom. It's not necessarily a nice double bottom. Like, this can keep going down. Wow. Big bear bar. Landing on its low on the 5. The ATR is pretty big, right? The range of these candles are pretty large right now. Perhaps entering limit order market on the 2500 tick chart. Perhaps. It was like a strong bull bar ending on its high, and it just reverses. That's pretty sick stuff. It's pretty sick stuff, in my opinion. Okay. I mean, dare I just buy the bottom of a strong bear bar? Should I try today, pandas? We could test. But no, Hawk. Dang, fire. YL says, I have no money because I'm a full-time trader. It's the only profession where you can lose more money to make. I guess it's not really a profession. I could take, I mean, I take that back. It's not the only profession you can lose. It is a profession you can lose money and make money. Right? If I am like working 9 to 5, I can't lose money. You know, you can't really lose money. You can lose your job. You can't really lose money. You can't go in the negative. You got a strong bear bar forming on the 5-minute chart, and we're coming down now to the bottom of this. And also on the 5-minute, filling the gap here makes a lot of sense now. Look how strong this bear bar is right now on the 5-minute chart. You're thinking some follow through, in my opinion. So I'm thinking. What a push. What a push. What a push. Follow through on the 5-minute. I have learned, pandas, a strong bear bar is not good on its own. You need a strong bear bar with follow through, because I've seen way too many times this reversing all the way back up. I've just seen it too many times, pandas. I'm too traumatized by it. So we gotta wait for follow through now, pandas. We can't just sell at the bottom of a bear bar. Get another push down here. I typically would like that. Maybe a second entry short. I like it. Do I think every movement in the market is a trap? Second entry short. Oh, get me in. Get me in. Darn it. The market is just, it didn't fill me, pandas. Like, I had my entry there, it just didn't fill me. But I wanted that trade, a second entry short. Unfortunately, it didn't fill me. So what can you do, pandas? Move on to the next trade. We had a second entry short here, and I tried to enter it, but it did not fill me. So, pandas, what can I do? Not much I can do about that, right, pandas? And if you're mad that I missed that, slap yourself. Go slap yourself. There's no way I'm buying here. Even though we're on a support here, there's no way I can buy. It's breaking down right now. It's flushing down. It's catching a falling knife type situation. We need some evidence for reversing if we want to buy long. If we want to go long. We have Big Mama approaching here, of course, which could be nice. Big Mama does trigger. I'm just gonna skip it. I just don't know. Okay, pushing up. Maybe on a second attempt on Big Mama, another push down I might try. I don't know. Looks mighty sus to me. Right. We went beneath it and then we shot back. Ooh, look at that reversal. Wow. Ouch. That Big Mama fails. I could try an attempt here now. But it looks really sus now. We'll see. Maybe to double? It fills the gap perfectly on the 5-minute chart. Let's see if we get anything from this. Looks like we're gonna get hit. The second attempt on Big Mama. Guess I'll try again. This one's second just short this time. One more attempt on this. One more attempt, see what happens. Okay, pushes up. I guess I'd rather take the trap here. I'll just take it here if it does trigger, but I'll take the trap. I'll reverse this, why not? Second just short forming here. If it does trigger me, then I'll enter in, but if it traps... Oof. Ooh, alright. I don't know what to do here, pandas. Let's try, see what happens. I can't even enter in, huh? It's not gonna let me enter in? Get me in there. Get me in there. No! I'm trying, pandas. It's not even letting me enter in these trades. I just can't get in. I simply just can't get in. What in the world, pandas? I just can't get in. I'm trying to several times, but cannot. As you can tell, I tried to enter long here, couldn't get in. Tried to enter short here, couldn't get in. I got into Big Mama here, and then risked my face off. It's all good. Big push up. It seems like obvious trading range day, maybe. See how it's bouncing off of Big Mama. Double bounce off Big Mama. Goodness gracious. Maybe uptrend here. Straight up V bottoms off of the gap fill on the 5-minute chart, right? Fills the gap on the 5-minute chart and just V bottoms off of it. Sure, why not? Darn, I really like that trade. Couldn't get in. I couldn't get in, pandas. I wanted that trade so bad. And this is the reversal now that I missed. I mean, I tried to get in, pandas. Don't get me wrong. I really did. Yikes. Sorry, this is really pushing up. Darn it. I mean, it is what it is. I tried to get in. I couldn't get in. What can you do, pandas? If it doesn't fill you, there's just nothing you can do. Pandas. We're chilling today, alright? Take it slow. Take it slow, pandas. We got this. We got this, pandas. Do not worry. Do not worry. Donut. Worry. Donut. Eat a donut. Second entry long perhaps here. It could be an overshoot. Might lead to an undershoot here. Second entry long though. Nah. I need it to balance off my 20 EMA here. And I need it to be a good signal bar for me to enter this. These are things I need. I'm not going to enter long here. I need these things, pandas, in order to convince me to go long here. Second entry long does trigger, but I need it to bounce off the 20 EMA, and I need a good signal bar. It didn't either, right? Bad signal bar, didn't come off the 20 EMA, right? It's only off one key area, not two key areas. So we're sitting on our pause here. I need it to give me these things in order for me to enter along here. Even though we are pushing strong here, I mean, don't forget, we just basically crashed. We crashed right at the open. Could be opening reversal as well. Just bouncing off the previous day's low. Perfectly good area to bounce because that's a key area. Where the daily highs and lows 100% are being used by mass traders. Massive amount of traders. By the masses. Pandas, hope you guys are doing well. Down 200 right now, but we're all good. We're just chilling. We're going to wait for a good setup here. Pandas! Don't forget to use code BBM for Apex. 80% off. Is it called donut because they used to put nuts in the middle? That's actually the story. This is actually exactly what happened. It's a weird fact that I know, but I just know it. It's like the way the first donut was created, they like had pastries on a boat or something. I don't know why it's on a boat, but they had pastries on a boat, and they put nuts in the middle, a nut in the middle of it, and for some reason, all the pastries, the nuts in the middle, like it came out, like the nut came out, and it created a hole in the pastry, and then from there on, you got donuts. It's actually the story. That's a lucky guess, Lee. I'm quite impressed. Look at this chart, the 5 minute. It is a strong bear bar, ending on its low. V bottom, strong bull bar. I mean, if that doesn't scream trading range price action, I don't know what does. Right, big down, big up. That usually means trading range price action is about to ensue. Our ATR is 10. It's not too large. The 5 minute though, the 5 minute is quite large. The candles on the 5 minute. See, on time charts, the candle sizes are very, very inconsistent. In the morning, it could be like a 35 ATR, but on like, in the morning. But in the afternoon, the same 5 minute candle can be like a 10 ATR. This is why I don't like necessarily trading time charts. It's not why I don't like trading time charts. It's what I like about tick charts. That the bar sizes are very consistent no matter when you trade it. You can trade it at 12 a.m. and your ATR will still be pretty much the same. That's why I like the tick charts. I think that's probably the main advantage of a tick chart. You don't really get much more like in terms of information, such as like, oh, like it's more accurate, better price action. I don't think any of that's true. I don't know. Should I just go long here? It's coming off of the 240 SMA. I'd rather buy off a support here because of the potential choppiness that might happen here. It's about after 20 EMA if we hit it. Otherwise, do I trade time charts? Yeah, here's the 5-minute chart. Yes, I trade time charts. I have all charts on my screen at one time. You don't see all of them. You know, for your sake, I cycle through them, but I have an eye on all of them. Like on my screen, I have all the charts up. I have the 2500 tick. I have the 500 tick, which is what you're seeing, and I have a 5-minute chart, like all on the side, so I can keep an eye on them at all times. Okay. Don't get married to a premise here. Do not get married to a premise here. I'm gonna try to buy with a limit order because I feel like we're gonna turn to a limit order market. We're gonna be choppy, I think, today. It's gonna be a trading range day. Trading range day doesn't necessarily mean we have to be choppy though, but I feel comfortable buying with a limit order here. And if we like it, we can go long also on the second entry long, but I just need something here. Okay, we might not reach the 20 EMA, which is a bummer because that's exactly where my entry is. We missed it. How do I set the charts up to where they all have the same drawings? I think there is a setting. I think there is a setting you can do. But I don't know if that setting is for all charts across the board. That's a good question. Almost says clearly going up. Why didn't I buy? I'm trying to buy. I just tried to buy right there, but it didn't hit my. It didn't hit my my entry. It didn't go low enough, but I did try to buy. So I agree with you, Amma. It's clear going up. Why not buy? I tried to buy, but couldn't. It didn't enter. It didn't. I was trying to hit the 20 EMA, but didn't quite get there. Now we got a higher low here. I almost just want to take this higher low, but I'm not gonna get married to a premise here. Right, there's a gap above that needs to fill the 5-minute chart. Or it fills a gap beneath and wants to fill the gap above now. It just boop boop. It just hits them both, like vacuum, like vacuuming in the price action. I'm a little eager here. Another pullback makes me want to go long now, unfortunately. Going long, see what happens. Trying to fill the gap. Risking 10 points to gain like 10 points. It's a... Yeah. This is why you don't get married to a premise, right? Because I thought we're going to fill... the gap here on the 5-minute chart. So I just tried to go long when I saw a pullback and another push-up strong bull bar. But this is why you don't get married to a premise. I'm not going to keep trying that. I think I'm going to end it there. Could be a limit order market starting to form. Bill 7 up 371 with DCA. Micros was down 350 at the drawdown. I was able to buy at the bottom and hold through the up move. Wow, wow, wow. Well, how do you set the charts up to where they all have the same drawings? Are you asking for drawings or the same indicators? Because they're different things. Or down 425, unfortunately. I tried to go long on the super strong uptrend. I tried to go long down here, tried to go long up here, right? It didn't fill me, didn't quite get to my spot. Trying to go long here to fill the gap on the 5-minute chart, and it doesn't do that as well. So now I'm just chilling. It's getting a little bit tricky. I'm not getting married to the premise. I don't care if it doesn't fill the gap or not. It could turn to a full trading range here if the market wanted to. I didn't. I was trying to mark ranges on 15 minutes and have it show on the 5-minute as well. Yeah, there is a setting you can do to set up charts or set up your draws to be on every chart. Let me look at it. I don't know if this is the best time to do it, but let's see. It might be in the chart settings. It makes sense for it to be like in a setting that's global to charts. I know there is a way to do it though. It's getting choppy here. No, on the second entry long, not really. We're making an expanding pattern. It's getting choppy here. If I were to go second entry long, maybe I'll buy at where my stop loss is. Okay, pushing down now. Pushing down kind of hard. You want to know here a good swing indicator for Ninja that totals a delta per intraday swing? I don't know, but maybe I can make one. I feel like that'd be pretty simple to make. Okay, fail second entry long here. Could be a decent trade. Could be a decent trade, but getting choppy. Does trigger the trap here. Could be a decent trade. Coming off higher low, right? Break a trend, new high. Could be a decent swing here, but can set him a pause. No, it's gonna be a tricky day. You typically can buy where your stop loss is. Like, I'm more comfortable with buying here at this point. The stop loss area. Right, this is where you put your stop loss. This might bounce up though. Let's see. This might push up hard. I might want to fill the gap now. I'll take a fail second entry short here. Double entry. A fail second entry short is what I'm looking for, pandas. I don't know if we're gonna get it. But if we do, I'm ready for it. I'm chilling. I am chilling. I'm gonna wait for my setup. And my setup, it did not. Not yet, at least. I really think it's gonna reverse. I could just start buying here, scaling in. I'll be patient. Ooh, we might get it here, pandas. Feels like entry short. We might get it here. Above the 20 EMA. Keeps pushing up. Really like it if the second entry short triggers. Nope. It's gonna go without me, maybe. It's okay, I don't have that much FOMO here, I don't mind. Just a little bit of FOMO. There we go, baby. Come to Papa, pandas. Come to Papa. This is it, pandas. This is gonna be a good one. I think it is, at least. I think it is. Jeez. Jeez. I don't know if I can do it anymore. We're underneath the 20 EMA. Can I still take this trade? Looking for a new low now, probably. underneath the 20 MA. I could try. Well, it's not where is that gonna happen. Nah, this is not a good trade. This is really not a good trade, man. We're underneath the 20 MA now, and I mean this could blast up, but this is not a good setup. We're underneath the 20 MA. It's just not looking good. It is pushing up pretty well, pretty good here, but it looks like it wants to make a new low here. It looks like it was attempting a new low. If I miss it, I miss it. It's just not a good setup, Pandas. I can't take it. I mean, if I know it's a bad setup, I'm not gonna take it. What can I say? Pandas, make sure you scalp that like button. 100 likes equals $100 giveaway. Can you believe it, Pandas? Just because you scalp that like button, you have a chance to win $100. Ooh, a little pop up here. Okay. I mean, I guess that trap ended up working out. Just a shame because you know, it was an ugly setup. I can't take it. I can't just go long there. I just simply cannot. Just sitting on our pause. Like I said, today is going to be a little tricky. We have elections tomorrow, and it could even be tricky tomorrow because elections are going to be done by, you know, the end of the day. So, and I don't know, like the true results of the election. Who knows when it will be, because they have to count all the mail-in ballots or whatnot. So, I still don't know why we have mail-in ballots right now. I mean, COVID is over. There's no reason to have mail-in ballots right now. It's just too, like, unsecure to have mail-in ballots for such an important election. How do you prove who you are with a mail-in ballot? You can't show your ID. How do you prove who you are? They need to stop, because it also introduces like ballot harvesting. It's just crazy. It's crazy. Okay. I guess that trap was a good trade. Unfortunately, it was underneath the 20 MA. Yeah, we filled the gap on the other side. Bounced right off of it as well. We just filled the two gaps right now. We're in the 5-minute chart. We filled this gap, and we went perfectly up to fill this gap above. So both gaps got filled. Whatever that means, Pandas. Whatever that means. You know what I mean? Whatever that means. Let's buy off the 20 MA here. Why not? See what happens. I'm gonna buy here. Second just short about to setting up. Second just short setting up on the 5-minute chart. It's about to trigger. Let's just win one though. You know what I mean, Pandas? Let's just win one. Just need to win one today. We won our first one and then lost the last two. Okay. Coming back up to retest that gap. Could break out here, but I really don't know. Pretty hard. They check the signature. I'm sure they check all the signatures of all the mail-in ballots. I'm pretty sure they're doing that. What? There's no chance. There's no chance. It's a signature check. That's how they validate mail-in ballots. That's insane. It's actually insane. If that's really the case. They caught a few checking signatures. Like someone's out there with a loop looking at every single signature. All right, pandas. The problem is with voting fraud is that there's no punishment. There's no punishment. So people don't care if they get caught. Second entry short on the 5-minute chart may be worth taking, but I don't know. I really don't know at this point. I think we wait. Wait this one out, Panos. Down 400, but it's all good. Tough. I don't know, Panis. Second entry long, maybe. Could we break a trend new high here? Maybe trap is best to look for. Having a hard time closing above the 20 EMA on the 5-minute chart. Ooh, second entry long here. Coming for a trend line, 20 EMA. I don't love it, but I'll try. I don't know. It triggers. Let's see what happens. I'm willing to reverse this. I'm absolutely willing to reverse this, but this could be a nice push-up. A really, really nice push-up. If the trap triggers on the 2500 tick, this could be a really good push-up here. This could fly. This could really fly. Let's see. Okay, decent push. How many wins do I aim for? I don't have a I don't have a certain goal of aim, like a amount of trades or wins. I just keep trading until price action gets too confusing. And if the price action is no longer good, then no longer interested in trading. It's a 1-to-1. Do I want more than a 1-to-1? Maybe 1-to-1's all I get here. Yeah, that's not good. That's not good. That's not good at all. That's actually very bad. It's very ugly. Come up break even if I wanted to. Maybe I should. It's not looking pretty. It's not looking pretty at all, but you know what? My risk is not too large. My risk is okay for this potential big win here. It's a good risk reward here, in my opinion. But the price action is not really telling me to like really go for a super big swing here, you know what I mean? I should be looking for scalps today, huh? More scalping type day. Looking for more of a scalpy type day. This could take me out here. Come up break even if I can at this point. It's not looking pretty. I don't like the look of it. I could take a small loss by just taking out here instead of coming all the way down here. It's basically surrendering my trade. Take half the loss instead of the full loss if I think I already lost the trade. Or if it's not looking good. Ouch. Alright. It is what it is. It is what it is. Creates an expanding pattern. Right? Higher highs, lower lows. Wow. I mean, that's crazy. Give me a chance to come out like with a little bit of loss. I could lose 50% instead. Or I could have diamond cojones, pandas. And I'm dead. That's not how you want it to end. That is really not how you want it to end. It's all good. I'll take the hit. I was willing to take the hit anyways. Ouch. Maybe I'll reverse here, see what happens. Got the 5-minute second entry short here now setting up. Okay, I mean, I'll just take the hit. I'm gonna reverse my trade here. See what happens. It looks toppy. It does look toppy to me. Also looks trading rangey. Let's see what happens. Alright, reversing this trade. Is it gonna just snap my neck? Hope it doesn't. Give me a nice push down here, please. Comes all the way back up. Big pain, but it's all good. We'll go in again here. If we trigger a trap here, I'm interested. Very interested in this trap if it does trigger. I think I have to hold it to at least up here, right? It's a big pain, but I gotta hold it in an appropriate spot where I know 100% I lose this trade. Like this trade is 100% no longer viable here. I think this is it here, right here. Yeah, that's definitely it. Up here is this trade is no longer viable for sure. mean, I could hold the whole risk, but don't know if it's worth. I'd rather just take the hit and then re-enter short again if I like it still. Okay. Now I think this is definitive here. If it comes here, it's going to completely take me out. It's all good. Could have came out break even there, I guess. But let's get it pushed down. And if it fails, it fails. It's all good. Could have came out break even here if I wanted to. Probably still have a chance to come out break even in this whole setup. But I'm okay. Let's see if we can get a nice push down here. If it fails, it fails. I feel like the moment I exit this trade, it's gonna explode. It's gonna flush. I came out break even in that trade. I feel like the moment I came out of that trade, it's gonna go the way I want it to go, but it's too much risk. Too much risk in that trade. I was too leveraged. Too many contracts. And it kind of does probably gonna go where I want it to go. Darn. We'll see. We'll see. Could have been in a good trade, but it's getting too choppy, too confusing for me to really know what's gonna happen. I don't like it. I should just stay away from this market. Down 700. Not good, pandas. Not good for us. I'll tell you that much. Pops up. I mean, if I like the shorts, I can try attempt another short here. I still like the short. To be honest, it's a little confusing to me. Mamma mia! This is confusing. Several closes underneath the 20 EMA on the 5-minute chart. The 5-minute chart's having a tough time closing above the 20 EMA. Makes it feel like it's coming back down. I could try. But it could be sus. Really having a hard time closing above the 20 EMA on the 5-minute chart. Really having a hard time closing above the 20 EMA. Trap does about to trigger on the 5-minute chart. I guess I could try. I'll try here, but it doesn't look good. Oh my gosh. Why does it do that? Why did it do that? I had to manually close this one. Manually close it. Fortunately. Enter another one. High or low? Ooh, is that good? high or low. Okay, high or low here does trigger. I don't know if I want a big swing here, but I just want to win, you know what I mean, pandas? I just want to win. I just want to win in the books. I just want to win in the books. Or do I want more? Do I want more, pandas? I have to flatten the whole thing here. Once this triggers, I'm going to flatten it. Because I'm going to be in one trade. So I'm in 2 contracts right now currently. Okay. You know what? I mean, if this triggers now, I gotta shoot for this. Right? This trap triggers. If this trap triggers, I gotta shoot for the stars. Shoot for the stars. Alright, we're in this trade. Main portion here, we'll take it out. Let's get a little bit more. We can't get more than this. Want a little more than that, but let's see. I'm gonna give it a chance to push up one more time. I'm gonna give it a chance to push up one more time for me. If he can't do it, then I'm closing it. I'm banning in this trade. Give it one more. There it is. If it reverses here, I'm out. Right? If it reverses here, I'm out. I don't want anything to do with this trade anymore. If it reverses here. Just hold. Hold. It hasn't reversed yet. Just hold. 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 It's really sus right now.
Target filled.
Fingers! Easy peasy. We're down like 700. Now we're up 640. Pandas. Trading is the easiest thing I've done my entire life. We're almost at the 5,000 mark on our first account here. If you look at the top left of your screen, we're almost at the 5,000 mark. The 5,000 mark, if you don't know, is when it starts to turn to static threshold, which is a very good sign, right? Static threshold is great because you can swing trade to your heart's content without any repercussions, basically. I mean, it's a shame that one of my counts didn't really capture that first one. That's why my orders disappeared, because my counts got weird. Right, top of your screen, you can see my third account is positive today, but not as much as the other ones. In the bamboo pandas. It's still going up. Do I want more pandas? Do I want more on this very, very sus uptrend? At the end, the trade was a fail second entry short on the 5-minute chart. Or the 5-minute chart is a fail second entry short. That's what this whole trade was. I think I got pretty much a 1-to-1 on that. Yeah, basically got a 1-to-1 on the fail second entry short on the 5-minute. We're going up, pandas. We are flying high here. And it's grindy. I scaled in 3 times there too. 1, 2, 3 times. Why does that happen? It's just what happens. It's because it doesn't fill, right? Like the prop firm, right? The data basically it mimics the market, so sometimes you don't get perfect fills. And when it copies your trade across all your accounts, right, it takes some time to copy your trade, right? It takes some time, and in that little bit of time where it takes to copy your trade, right, the movement could be so volatile that the order is no longer viable, and that's what happens when it happens on the other accounts. Like it's just almost nothing you can do about that. Strong bull bar ending on its high on the 5-minute chart. Looks crazy strong. I think the 1 to 2 was met here. Yeah, the 1 to 2 was met on the 5-minute chart. So sick. So sick. I think you can see that people took profits at the 1-to-1, pull back a little bit, and then got up back to the 1 to 2 on the 5-minute chart. But now it says, okay, Pandas, have a great day. 1.9K on these moves up. Mandela's Italian for lunch. Let's go. Congrats. That's like, that meal's going to feel so nice. It's going to be a nice meal. We're at 35 likes. Not even close, pandas. Pandas, I gotta tell you a story. I gotta tell you a story right now. Recently, these online social, quote-unquote social casinos have been popping up everywhere. I think they've just like recently legalized it. And basically, they're just online casinos. They have slots and they have like the live gameplay. If you want to, you can sign up with my link in the description and also in the chat pinned message. But only reason I'm pretty much gonna only mention it today just because I have a story that goes with it. And basically what happened was, on these sites, when you sign up, if you log in, you know, every day, you can just get like free money. I always wonder if that is a scam. No, definitely it's not. I mean, I've been paid out plenty of times. I've been paid out plenty of times in McLuck, and the payouts are pretty good. I wish they could be a little faster, but you know, it's not the worst. It's not the worst, but decent. And so, sorry, I'm in this fail second too long here. See if we can make some bamboo here. It doesn't look like we will, but worth a try. Worth a try here. Right, it fails actually. Yeah, it's unfortunate. I guess a fail second entry short here might be good now. I don't know. Or second entry short might be good. Bouncing off, right? Breaks out, bounces off of this resistance, which is now support here. Anyways, so every single day you can log in and you get like free money. You just have to like click a button that says like claim now, and you get like free, like it's like 25 cents, 30 cents, you know, it could be like and it keeps building up. The more you do it in a row, the more money you get per day, and it kind of resets after every 7 days. And you know, it gets up. So I got my account up to like $1 with this free money. Yeah, all the online casinos have it, but in this one particular, this is the story, right? I'm using this one in particular for the story, and I used McLuck, and I got it up to $1, which is like kind of the minimum you need to put a bet in like blackjack. And so they have like real life blackjack. You can play blackjack, and it's, you know, real life dealers. So it kind of feels like you're at a real casino, whatever. So I just put $1 in blackjack, and I got, you know, my $1 turned to $2. And I was like, oh, all right, not bad. Let's see if we can double that. I went to the roulette table, same thing, live roulette dealing. I went to the roulette table, and I turned my $2. I bet on black, and my $2 turned to $4. I said, all right, something is happening here. I'm getting a little bit of a bankroll. It's not much, but it's something. And remember, Pans, this is all with the free money. So my $1 currently is now, what, $4 or $8. And then so now I was like, all right, let me just try again. And then so I went back to blackjack, and then my $8 eventually turned to $20. And then I was like, all right, $20 is not too bad, right? Especially when it's completely free. And so I said, with the $20, I said, okay, let's try a like a slot. And so for me, like 100 like pulls or 100 chances on slot is a pretty decent amount that I feel like you need to hit the future, right? That's basically what you want to do with slot machines. You want to hit the future, and about 100 tries you can like hit the future, like, you know, pretty high chances. So with 20 cents, 20 cents a pull, right? You need about $20. So I said, okay, let's try it. 100 pulls now on the slot machine, and I hit the future within like let's say like 20 pulls, and the future hit, and I turned my $20 into $56. So now my $1 is $56, and even that $1 I got for free. So I'm kind of like, I mean, chances are I'm gonna lose all of this, but let's see what happens. It's completely free rolling, so let's just see what happens. I get that $56, and I put it, and I just started playing blackjack, and then I started counting a little bit on the cards, and when the count was high, I just started betting a little bit. I turned the $56 into $80 playing blackjack. Right, just doing $5 bets, counting the cards, whatever, and but the counting is like, I'll just tell you right now, counting cards in on the online casinos is it takes a lot of patience, because it takes a while for you to get a good count, because their penetration on the deck is so bad. It's like really bad. But you can get lucky sometimes and get a really high count early on the deck, and or in the shoe, and you can actually you can bet it like like regular, like you can actually bet it like as if you're counting. And so I got my $50 to $80. I did a little more blackjack, and my $80 turned to $60. So I lost a little bit of money, and I said, you know what? Let's just swing for the fences. I'm gonna do one more slot, and I'm gonna put all $60 in it. And the $60, what you can do on these slot machines, you can buy the feature. So I said, you know what? I'll just buy the $60 feature, right? That's 60 cents basically, and it turns to $60 to buy the feature. And I played it, and then I got 20 free spins buying the feature. Pandas, the 20 free spins with 14 spins in, it was a complete sando. It was like I won like $5. So I paid $60 and I was up only $5. So my $60 turned to $5. And that was like the last of it. And that was like 14 spins in. Around the 15th spin, Pandas, I see in the corner of my eye the grand prize. And I said, did I just hit the grand prize? And it was kind of hard to tell in slots, because like all of the animations are still going on. You don't really know how much money you make until after all the animations are done. Look in the corner of my eye, I saw the grand prize. Like, there's no way I just hit that with the 60-cent roll. After all the animations were done, I was like, all right, how much money did I make? At the end of that roll, I made $2,500. I did this on my phone, and I was like on the crapper, and I was basically on the crapper on my phone, and this hit. I'm like in the bathroom, like yelling, saying, I was like, I won. I can't believe it. I won. I hit the grand prize on this. Remember, Pat, I started with free money, and I just got it up, and I hit the grand, or I hit the grand prize, which was $2,500. So I came out of the crapper $2,500 richer. It was incredible, Pandas. I just couldn't. Actually, it's like I still can't believe it. And so with that experience being so good, Pandas, I decided, hey, I'm gonna share this link with you guys just today. Just today, I don't really like. I don't encourage gambling, to be honest. But this was free money, and when it's free money, you're not gambling, right? Because there's nothing you're not losing anything. So, sign up. I think it's pretty good. It's fun, and use my link in the chat. You can use it. You don't have to use it. I really, couldn't care that much. But just to let you know, like, this happened to me. I made basically $22,500 with free money. I know it's like 1 in like a million chance that had happened, but hey, I'm just a panda, and if I can do it, then really it can happen to anyone. So Hopefully you guys get as lucky as I did. Feel free to sign up if you want, but that's my story, Pandas. I started with I started with $0, and then I basically started betting at $1. I turned my $1 into 2,500. I mean, if Pandas, that's just, the return is crazy. I got very lucky. I admit it. I mean, I know it. I know it's very lucky. Pixar didn't happen. I could post a pickup. I mean, yeah, I guess I could post pics. Make luck. I got so lucky, Pandas. It's crazy. But I'll just say be very careful, because it is gambling at the end, so just be very careful. I was gonna start a stream. Just like after, like, you know, this stuff, after trading, of me just doing the online gambling stuff. But I decided to hold back on that. To be honest, I really did like the online gambling things because they have really good packages. They actually have really good packages. And if you actually play your cards right, you have a slight edge over the casino. If you bet correctly, you actually have a slight edge on the casino if you buy the best packages. Right? The more expensive packages, they kind of give you some bonus money, and they give you about 5% or 4 to 5%. I do not condone gambling. Pick of you on the crapper taking a dump with $2,500 spin. Ruben says, my friend likes to gamble on the roulette, and he was showing me strats, and I start reading it, and it was like, man, this says that you start losing in 200 plays. Then he tells me to shut up. I'll tell you this, it is just for entertainment. Do not do it as a means to make money or become rich. You will most likely not become rich gambling. But there are certain things you can gain, like edges on casinos. I think there are 3 games that you can basically gain. There's a couple. Blackjack, obviously everyone knows you can gain an edge in blackjack, right? If you play perfect blackjack, the house has like a less than a 1% edge on you. But if you count cards, you can get like positive like 1 to 2% on the house. And you have to go through a lot of variants as well, so just be aware of that. Everyone knows you can do that, right? You can count cards, right? There's movies about it, so it's pretty widely accepted you have an edge counting cards. Another way you can gain edge, and it's built in that casino, is progressive slots. Right? There's some slot machines where the jackpot is progressive, which means it builds over time. As it builds over time, it gets so huge that you actually have positive EV, right? Expected value. You actually have positive EV by playing, because the jackpot's so high, and the chances to win are actually lower than the jackpot. The chances to lose are lower than the jackpot. So you actually have positive EV there. Another way you can win, I've heard, is that roulette tables. But I think casinos basically got rid of this. But some roulette tables are biased because they wear over time. And if you study the wheel long enough, you can learn like which bias the wheel has. But they change the wheels now, like after every couple of whatever hours. So it's hard to figure out the patterns of any wheel, any particular wheel. Playing cards, you can gain, you can have an edge because you're playing against other players. So it's actually a skill game, even though there's a lot of luck involved. But it is a skill game as well, right? There's a lot of strategy in poker. So you can, if you play perfect GTO, then you should have some positive EV, I think. Right? GTO means game theory optimal. Basically, all these guys got a bunch of AIs, and they played poker against each other with AIs, and they figured out the perfect strategy using, AIs, just playing thousands of games with each other. There's certain like conditions that they used, with GTO to figure out GTO, but if you're like within those parameters, you can technically have an advantage, I think. I personally think you can have some EV playing craps as well if you practice craps, because that's actually a skill game. You can technically get good enough, but it just takes so much practice. It takes so much practice, and you're just throwing dice all day, just trying to perfect your throw, that it's not worth it, in my opinion. It's fun, but it's not worth it because how much practice you need in order to get good enough to have positive EV on the craps table. It's just not worth. Hugh says, a few friends and I flew to Vegas for a bachelor trip. My buddy sat down at the blackjack table at MGM and won enough to pay for his plane ticket and hotel room stay in a few hands. It was amazing. Congrats. That is a wonderful story. That is a wonderful, wonderful story. Wonderful. Ruben, me coming up on poker table with AI glasses. Actually, that's pretty smart. That might be illegal though, so you gotta be very careful. That's not advantage play. That's like illegal, I think. Having like assistance like that. I think it is. All right, Pandas. Market just got super choppy. I think we're gonna end it today. Remember tomorrow's elections. I'll see you guys bright and early tomorrow. Hope you guys are doing better than me. I'm up 450. I'll take it today. But Pandas, make sure you trade safe. Use the code or use my link if you want to sign up for McLuck. It's just an experience I had, and I thought it was very positive, so I decided to share with you. But remember, it is gambling, so set your expectations correctly. I'll see you guys tomorrow bright and early, 9:15 a.m. Eastern time. Hope to see you guys there. And as always, happy trading. God bless. Bye.